And it's an advertisement. So the minute you turn it into an advertisement, you've lost all trust. Hello. So how are our campaigns going? Are we doing $1 a day on all the channels?
Yes, we tried to do it on all channels. We stopped it on TikTok and LinkedIn because of the demand. Honestly, the demand has been through the roof, and on Facebook and Instagram alone. And we're doing pretty well, on that side.
You're doing so well that you don't want more business right now.
I mean, kind of, yeah. We're at a point where we're actually
Then redirect the efforts to list building, right? Even if
Yes.
you're not trying to book appointments, right? For education, brand building, the book, right?
Yeah, that's the eventual plan, that we divert our attention towards the book especially. And the SEO is the main one, because now that is figured out, the paid ads, $1 a day, MMA, all of that is figured out. We finally have time to give attention towards our SEO strategy.
Yeah, I've been looking at your SEO for over a year now. It's a little bit better, but it's still very low because you don't have many guest blog posts.
Yeah, that's true.
Looksmetrics.com, I think, is a DR61, and our free ebook site is a DR74 with 8.8 million organic inbound links. And I think I offered it to you guys. You want to write a guest blog post? That would help you a lot with this. So it'd instantly be your most powerful link.
I mean, it would help us if we could use that again.
Yeah.
And as an immediate boost, because the only thing we're doing consistently on SEO is content. I think we had 7 blog posts in February. So we're doing content pretty well, but however, on the other side, it's not really that focused or dialed in right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just repurpose your existing content? That's the easiest thing to do. You already have content you made in long form video podcast stuff. Why don't you just turn those into articles and turn them into guest blog posts?
We are turning them into blog posts, but the guest blog post is something we haven't explored yet.
So you're still traveling? Always traveling?
I'm traveling. Yeah. We're in Austin today. We were just with Digital Marketer a couple minutes ago on the podcast with Mark Grass, who's president. So that's one that you definitely would want to be involved with to show authority in digital marketing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can start sharing your screen.
What we've been doing, what we have done over the past 2 or 3 months is that we've done our keyword research. We have our keywords. We're doing about 1 press release every 15 days, and we're publishing 2 blog posts every week. And the results we've gotten from that is some of our keywords have started ranking in the top 20. Like, it is sort of consistent because we keep growing by 1 keyword every week. And these are our current stats. You can see them on the screen, right?
Yeah. What keywords are you trying to go after?
Basically, our service keywords and keywords within the audience we're trying to reach. Digital marketing agency, a virtual marketing associate for digital marketing agencies, keywords which are related to a niche. Okay, what we want to achieve by this is we want to have higher DA. That's why we invested in Linux PR services, Signal Genesis. And I mean, we've already done only 2 press. I don't know if they're going in the right direction or not, but the DA might not be increasing, but our keyword rankings surely are. And we're also aiming to increase our visibility and improve our organic traffic to get more conversions and more traffic to our website.
Okay.
How we get there is a question where we took you on board. All right, Dennis, we can see you now.
Good.
Yeah.
See Jacob too.
Hello, Jacob.
Hey guys, how are you?
We are doing good.
Genesis is not going to increase your DR or DA. All it does is generate signals that often don't even get picked up in these tools, which is something that I've asked Lane about. I have yet to see it work on non-map results. He says it works on that, but I haven't seen it yet. And we've tried very hard the last year using this. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I can't say that it does work.
You are indifferent about this tool.
I don't know if it works for non-map results.
Okay.
Yeah, and our keywords are they're not local SEO, obviously. We're not doing that.
And a lot of the terms are more, when it's super long tail and there's no competition, any kind of signal will cause you to be able to win because there's no competition. Okay. So you're, let's see. Do you have Ahrefs, the toolbar installed on this one?
One you just sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can open up Ahrefs as well, by the way. Yeah, we have that.
Okay. All right, here. Can you see this?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Upstack.co. Okay. And where is my in it? So we're still at, what were we at, DR12 before? Now we're at 20. So it's gone up a little bit, right?
No, I think we were at 20. So we haven't really done anything.
It's still the
at
same.
20.
Okay. I thought it was lower. Okay.
Yeah.
So the DR is 20 because none of these other links that you have are really of any kind of quality. This A people directory.
Exactly.
And if you want to send the signal, being in the same neighborhoods of digital marketing agencies and white labels and VAs and account managers, all the things that we want to be, the conversations we want to be part of, none of these, if I'm Google and I'm seeing these links that you're generating, none of these appear to have enough trust or relevancy for what we're trying to rank on, right? So that's the biggest problem right here. Low quality, low relevancy.
Yeah.
And as a result, this little zoom thing's in the way. Hang on a second. Let me zoom out of the way. The keywords we have are, we don't have enough power to rank on keywords that really matter to us, except the super low keyword difficulty here. Of course, you rank on your own name. Oh, good. You rank on John Victoria. That's, you interview other people, their clients, their great testimonials. So
Yes.
you rank on
Yeah,
750.
we'll do that.
Yeah, the only success we're getting at are obviously repurposing content. So we get a lot of new keywords from there when obviously the converting those blog podcasts and
Yeah.
the other ones are the long tail virtual account manager, sales reps for marketing agencies, those ones.
Right. So you can see these terms that you're ranking on are all super low keyword difficulty, 1, 4, 0. And there's no
6,
volume
7.
against any of these terms either. Plus you're on the second page. There's no traffic anyway, even if you did get on the first page. Have you looked at creating skyscraper content or what skyscraper content is? When people talk about this in SEO.
Yeah, we try to do that. We try to have use our associates and create a little bit of to write down content on 1,000 or 1,000 plus keywords, 1,000 plus words of content, and then combine it so that we can have a lot of information regarding a single keyword or a bunch of keywords. But we were not able to complete that. But yeah, we tried that.
So I don't see evidence of any kind of skyscraper. A skyscraper content is when you have a prominent, not just a blog post, but you want to define the leading blog post that definitively says, this is how you hire a virtual assistant. And that's the one where it's like 100 tips and has lots of examples. Right? It's very almost to the point of having a book, the definitive blog post on a particular topic. When I look at the content that we have here on RepStack, these are all fine for just regular pages that get indexed. But look, when I do a site colon, which is saying, hey, Google, tell me what the top pages are for RepStack. Google says there's 688 pages, which is good. But the top pages after the homepage, which of course is the one that has the most authority, is your privacy policy, careers and what. None of these appear to be, FAQs, podcasts. You don't, if I'm Google and I'm looking at the content that you have, I don't see something that should show up when agency owners are looking to scale or outsource or grow or hire account managers. It's a major pain point for agencies who don't have good account management and they don't know how to find account managers or train account managers or salespeople, SDRs, all this. So I don't think you have this content. It's fine. You have a podcast episode. Here, this is the show notes. You have show notes as kind of a summary. Some of the show notes are a few points that are highlighting what's occurring, but you don't have an actual article. So if I were to take this whole hour, 5 minutes, and I turned it to a real article, that's what you would want to push through a Signal Genesis or write as a guest blog post. Right. So I think the nature of your content is what's causing you to not rank.
Descript could help with that too, right?
Yeah, Descript would do all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Descript.
Yeah, we
So
have
let's say-
Descript and other tools.
Let's say this. Okay. So there's like 3 roles people can hire a VA from RepStack, right?
Yes.
And one of them, the marketing assistant or the EA or the account manager or whatever it is. But let's say this is the money page. We want everyone any agency that wants a marketing assistant. Let's say we want them to come here, right? And they fill out the form, right? But there's not enough information here from an SEO standpoint or from a trust standpoint to get me as an agency owner who doesn't know anything about RepStack to want to sign up with RepStack. So you have some of these trust pieces, 7+. By the way, it shouldn't be 7+ all the way because then it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is not
It's
a
messed
right
up.
page.
Yeah.
Okay. So this seems a good idea. Okay, if he can do it in a day, you have Josh Nelson. Oh, if Josh Nelson's doing it, then maybe this is legit.
Yeah.
But okay, this does go to the video. Okay.
Hey there.
But let's see what
This
you
is
have.
a landing page for Google Ads.
Well, it's being indexed, which is good. Or let's see, this page has 0 authority because you're not pushing links internal of your DR20 on the site. You're not pushing it between the different pages that you have. So because this page has no authority, it only ranks on a few keywords that probably don't matter. Internet marketing virtual assistant, page 27 with no traffic. No traffic, but page 27 is no traffic on no traffic, right?
Yeah.
So I think if you had a bunch of articles on that actually answered this question, how do you hire a virtual assistant for internet marketing? or specifically even for agencies. How are agencies able to get their own marketing done? And then you could run ads, you could do $1 a day against those podcasts or blog posts. And then people who went to that mid-funnel content that would then link to, oh, and if you were to learn how to get your own, then it would link to this one, right? To this landing page. Or I don't care if this is a PPC page or whatever it is, this is some kind of lead form, right? Where an agency who wants to get a marketing assistant, they would come fill this out.
Yeah.
So I think you're missing a lot of this mid-funnel content. It looks like most of what's on the site here is bottom of funnel, which I understand because initially the focus is let's get more agencies in,
Yep.
account manager, digital marketing, okay, SDR, okay. But if I think about SDR, fine, I could hire an SDR from RepStack. But if I'm thinking from the standpoint of an agency that doesn't know who RepStack is, how do I know these people are any good? How do I know what they're about? How do I know what
They are who they say they are.
Okay, so where's the meat? The meat is going to be here in this podcast and webinars. So I bet you repurposing the webinars. So this is cool. So there's authority here speaking at the 7FA.
Yep.
So you got a lot of these webinars
Yes.
with,
Yep, we do
funnel.
have a lot of it.
but I think it's what Jacob said. Let's just repurpose these webinars into articles that you can run as a guest blog post. Really long. You just need a ton of this long form content.
What words does a skyscraper how many words do you prefer for a skyscraper?
2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest way
Right.
to skyscraper is just do a listicle. The 100 ways to whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Hiring a virtual marketing assistant or something.
Again, Uzair, we can't hear you. Have you changed your audio settings again?
What's that?
Nothing. Okay, so Dennis, so the entire purpose of this meeting, again, we are just, when it comes to SEO, we are following a basic plan, but till now it hasn't gotten us somewhere. So we want to do these meetings with you, and what we want from you is to give us the action plan for the next, that we can report on these things back to you.
Very smart. Yeah. So Kizzer, I'm going to tell you exactly what you guys write this down.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
Number one, repurpose any long form content into guest blog posts.
Okay.
And a guest blog post is when you are allowed contributor status to someone else's WordPress blog.
Yeah.
Here you have Lane Hook. So obviously you're paying money to use Signal Genesis. We're paying him money. Well, of course, we're going to want to share stuff that he already said and whatever's in this post or whatnot. I would repurpose this post, repurpose some of the webinars that you guys have had together into something that could live, whether it's on, I don't know, whichever one, Quantum or Signal Genesis. I think whichever one has the highest authority is the one you're going to want to post on, obviously, right? So he probably wants Signal Genesis because he's trying to push this tool, but I think Signal Genesis has no power. Signal Genesis has no power.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, it's still a signal. When I
Yeah.
audited this, I think he was like 0 before, and he got all mad because I said, so Lane, you're trying to rank for SEO, white label SEO agency. You don't even rank on any keywords. And he got real mad. Yeah, maybe this is not a good example, but what you want to do is repurpose from the person here, Robin Alex.
Yours?
Yeah, mine. You're going to look. So you could blog on mine, right? I've been to Pakistan a whole bunch of times, as you guys know, right? We had dinner at the Monel or the
Yeah.
Monel. Jacob's not been to Pakistan before.
Yeah, Jacob, we would love to host you this time. We can go to mountains and eat some goat meat there.
And the monkeys will come steal your food.
I was a little nervous about traveling because I've never been outside the country of the US before, but I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, now you are with Dennis, so you'll be out in 17 countries in next 40 days.
Yeah, he can be your guide. He can be your guide.
I got my own travel assistant.
I'm a really good travel agent. Okay, look.
Yeah.
So we have a DR 60,
Yep.
right? And you understand that the DR every 10 points is 100 times more powerful. So this is not only a little bit more powerful than a 50 or a little bit more powerful than a 40. This is 100 times more powerful than a 40. And if Lane's at a 22, we are 10,000 times more powerful than his site, right? So start giving us guest blog posts, repurposing content that we've made together. We've made a lot of content together, a lot of content in person, right?
Yeah, we did. Okay, so the action plan for this could be how many blog posts that you want us to do for the next meeting. What's a good number according to you?
Well, how much time do you have? How much effort are you going to put into this?
We do have one full-time resource for all this.
Okay, one full-time resource should get one blog post per day, one good blog post per day. And one of those per week, let's say there's 5 blog posts. One of those should be potentially pillar content. Yeah, skyscraper or pillar level content. Yeah. Where it's not just some blog post repurposing, but we're going to pull in things from other people, get more quotes, just to make this becomes the best article on this topic that deserves to rank on hiring a virtual assistant from Pakistan. Or how can you tell when someone's a good SDR? or
Yeah.
20 questions to ask your marketing
Most-
or that
yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah. Use ChatGPT to enhance it, but always
Okay.
start with the seed of the initial videos. So I've made a ton of videos with Yawar and Azar and the other folks with you guys, right? We did a whole bunch of filming when we were at the top of the mountain at that buffet place. Repurpose all of that and sprinkle those into the articles. That gives you more rich snippets to be able to rank. Because when I look at let's say this one, high level's huge. Yeah, basically, I would rank on keywords that related to high level because high level's arguably one of the best, most whatever top agency white label tools. So if I look at there's nothing, it's zeros. No one's going to this.
Okay.
So number one is let's get a blog post per day, doing a lot of repurposing, largely sprinkling in video, then using ChatGPT to make it nicer. Number two is I want you to use Link Whisper. A Link Whisper and Rank Math is two WordPress plugins.
Yeah, I know Rank Math, not Link Whisper.
Yeah, we use rank math.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the link whisper is the one which gives you the internal links automatically.
Internal links. Yeah.
That-
It
yeah.
would build internal links. So I want to see, give me what you think are the top 4 or 5 pages. I imagine these categories are going to be pretty close. I mean, the way you set up your categories on your site should loosely align with kind of what you want to rank on, right? Because category pages typically focus your juice and focus your topics.
Right.
Which of these is most important, would you say?
Marketing.
Marketing. Okay. So if we break out marketing, we got a lot of this in marketing. Okay. Yeah. Use Link Whisper to link between these that have similar topics. Link Whisper will make recommendations automatically. They have an AI that does this, right? Oh, Alex Schlinsky, he's more sales than marketing, but okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. This is great. But none of these have any kind of power. Are you running $1 a day against these posts too?
Not
Not
against
yet.
these posts, but
The
the video
$1 a day
just-
will help you on your SEO.
So you want us to run it with traffic objective to these blog posts?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I was planning to have a support page where people can go and search their queries, and we can have these queries for us to write down blogs on, and then we can run ads on that support page. For example, if they have any questions regarding GHL, any issues facing, they can read out that can be a good thing to start with. But if you think we can go on to blog directly, that we can do.
Why would you run ads to a support page? You want to run people to a direct piece of content because the thing that we're boosting is something of direct value, of specific value we want them to see, not just some page or whatever. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Building internal links with Link Whisper between some of these top ones will increase the page authority and then help us rank more. And we'll get more traffic because the $1 a day will help us. It's kind of my secret SEO strategy is driving traffic, which some people call CTR, because the search engine takes into account whether people are actually visiting the webpage. This is why we have Google Analytics and all this, because we want Google to see this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
So, go
Yeah,
ahead.
and there's no links coming out
Go
of
ahead.
it. Well, actually, here's one. You're linking to his site, but you're not linking to related topics here.
Yeah, we should definitely get better at link building.
Yeah.
Basically, in essence, we have his $1 a day video and then we run a traffic objective to this particular blog post.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is a good one too, right? The guru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are definitely gonna steal some of your domain rank.
Yeah. Okay. Now with SEO, that only the first link here, you've linked to Blitzmetrics twice, right? So this
Okay,
one will count and this one will get ignored. But you never want to link to the same place twice or more times.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then this doesn't have any sort of rich content. This is an article, which is great, but I would also include snippets from the video. It could be linking to the YouTube for RepStack.
We have like 6-7 snippets of this webinar on our
Okay.
Instagram.
I have a question. What kind of a blog post would you prefer to get linked with? For example, a solution-based or a storyteller, or what kind of a blog post which you would think that should be on your website and should be linking with other domains and all that, whatnot?
It's whatever has the highest value, where people say, this is good, I just need to share it. This is where people say,
Right.
oh, we just want people, when they read the blog post, they say, wow, this is good. Instead of these guys are just trying to sell their stuff.
Yeah. So it can be more of we write Twitter threads, more of value incentivized instead of selling.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
And-
even try to sell in these blog posts, because the fact that they're already on your site means you can cookie them and retarget and all of, like, believe me, they can see, because you have this global header. It's pretty obvious. If they think your content's good, they're going to say, oh, well, who's RepStack? And wow, what is this? And who is this guy? If you try to force it too hard, it looks like you're pushing, you're desperate. Because people who are of authority, they They never look like they're desperately trying to generate leads, right? It's very obvious. People are not dumb. The agencies, when they come read this, and if they think it's good, they're going to go look at this up here. They will.
Yeah, that's the goal.
We resist the urge because I understand, oh, let's put buttons everywhere and book a call. And don't, you ruin your authority when you do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what Elaine suggested, that we put discovery call buttons in our blog
No,
post.
Lane
And
doesn't.
we haven't done that.
Yeah, he's not giving you correct information.
Yeah, we haven't done that because it looks, it doesn't sound right.
He mentioned that we have to have a call to action on all of these.
No. Then you look a hooker. Always
True.
trying to hook all the time. That's ridiculous. I'm a master salesperson, but I'm not trying to sell every second, right? I sell when it counts.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
You heard him, boys.
Yeah, because then everything becomes bottom of funnel. Then you have nothing at the top and the middle of the funnel. Everything sell. Why would anyone come to your website if all it was buttons everywhere to try to book a call? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we have to move away from that mindset and really focus on quality content. And
For the long term, you're here to build out. You're here for relationships. You're here because you care about these agencies. Because otherwise, you're going to look, and I know it's not fair, but you're going to look all the other guys from India and Pakistan that are constantly trying to drive the lead immediately. They just prejudge. American agency owners, they prejudge brown people, right?
Yep.
That's how it is. We don't want them to do that to us.
yeah,
We want to show we're relationship oriented, we're high EQ, we have expertise. Look at the people we're working with. We're constantly elevating these other, the more you have with just the relationship with Josh Nelson has been great. So I think the more you make Josh Nelson look good, the more that spills over to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the 2 action plans for the next meeting. And what else?
yeah. Uzair, do you have any questions?
I think what Dennis is saying is the initiative and what people are searching, their intentions. I think that's what will help us with relations.
Yeah. I think that there's a bigger component of, it's less about the particular keywords that people are searching on, and it's more about reaching people that are agency owners in general. So I think targeting groups with $1 a day, agency groups could be Joel Kaplan, Josh Nelson, people to follow me, high level. I think targeting by interest is in the short and midterm more powerful than trying to do SEO. So taking snippets of this on YouTube and running YouTube bumpers to get people to watch videos you already have could be more powerful. But that's a whole nother, if we can get this in between or do it the next time. We don't have to do this one now. I don't want to add too many things at once.
Yeah.
To speak to the point, interest-based targeting has worked for us on Facebook ads. We've kind of narrowed down the interests that work for us by a lot of top of the funnel testing, and we get direct conversions sometimes from people looking to.
That's great because it's super relevant. Because the interests are more powerful than the PPC keywords. Because with agencies, this is B2B. Agencies buy because other agencies they trust are also using RepStack. So I talk about RepStack all the time. I don't know how many more sales that's driven you. Probably a lot, right? But it's not every time I get referral, they need to use the coupon code. I can get credit. I don't. It's just word of mouth. And if they contact RepStack and they mention that, Dennis says to use RepStack, that's great. But if not, that's okay. But if every time I mention RepStack, I mentioned it and use the Dennis coupon code, then I lose trust, right?
Yeah, that's why a lot of our keywords are very low volume, the ones that we are trying to rank for. And that's the dilemma we have. Is it even worth ranking for if it's so low keywords, low density?
How about let's go into the Google here. You guys share the screen. Let's look in the Google Analytics and then look in the Google Search Console. And let's take a look. And I assume you've got event tracking in place on GA4?
Yeah, we do. Saad, do you mind sharing that? Google Analytics.
Yeah, let me do that. Just give me 2 minutes.
Another question. Is it okay to just post on other part of JV sites, 7-figure agency or something?
Yeah, just make sure it's high value and it doesn't sound like you're selling. Pure value examples, right? I grew my career on guest posting and public speaking, which are the same thing.
Uzair, would you mind pulling up the keyword list that we have, the finalized keyword lists, while Saad is sharing? So yeah, this is our.
For now, Dennis, what I'm doing is I'm just tracking down this thank you page conversion tracking. So I can see how many people came to our pages and to which page specifically, and then how many discovery calls I got. That's what I'm doing on or connecting with our Google Search Console.
Okay.
And let me know what you want to analyze. And right now I'm just excluding Pakistani audience.
Search Console.
All right,
not
Search Console
inside GA. Let's just go to the actual Search Console.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just open that. Just give me 2 minutes.
And then if we can go to the equivalent of the source medium report or under all traffic.
All right. Just give me 2. Here we are.
Okay. Scroll down. Click on search performance. So we're getting 250, 300, clicks a day. Okay. Wow. 5.7 CTR. That's good. Scroll down. Let's see what the top keywords. Rep stack, of course. Okay.
These are Pakistani keywords.
They're looking for jobs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. A lot of them for Yammer.
Of course. I don't know how I get bombarded. Okay.
Virtual sales agent. Okay, we got one.
I see.
Sean Clark, high level.
Is there a way we can filter out all of this, the keywords from US, or somehow we can do that? I'm not used to Google Search Console, just Google Search Analytics. Sorry.
Yeah, analytics has filters. I don't know if we can do that in Search Console.
Yeah, that's not sure about that as well. Okay, virtual customer representatives.
Let's look at content performance. Let's go back to Google Analytics and look at our content.
Okay. And where do you want me to go?
Go under engagement.
All right.
Overview. My page is the third one there on the right. Go up.
Yeah.
Right side there. Though. Okay. Change the date range. Let's go last 90 days. They don't stay for thin. They only stay 25 seconds. That's too low. They really should be 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think can be done? Is it the page speed, or the page is not really engaging, or what can be the
little content? If you look at these top pages, right, the ones we looked at before, when we do a site colon, you need to have longer form content. See, Google for rankings, they're seeing how long people are staying. If people are staying, then Google says, wow, this must be really good. It's really informative. So we need to have some really powerful. So yeah, one other thing is make a list of the top, say 5 pages, actually helpful blog style pages. And the ones that are the best, and let's try to make them better or make new ones.
All right, based on how they are built or how many words we have
based on
on
how
those.
much traffic and how long people stay.
Got it. All right.
On the left side, let's go under acquisition.
Okay, acquisition. I hope, Khizr, are you noting everything?
Let's go to traffic.
You yourself? All right.
Funny because it's like 95% of your traffic is Pakistan, people looking for jobs, right?
Yeah, definitely. We have 2 of them. That's what we are concerned about. We are going to separate all of these traffics.
That's okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
But right now I'm using this filter.
Okay.
Exclude Pakistani people.
Okay. Scroll down. Wow, this is actually pretty good.
This is the last 90 days, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Direct. Wow, that direct number is really high.
Yeah.
What is there stuff that's going into direct none that's accidental?
I'm believing it's JVs, the JV links. They go to directly on our website. Right. Yeah, there's 7-figure agency, Pipeline Pro, stuff like that. It's
interesting because the organic social and direct is already 4 times more than your organic social. The social doesn't even matter compared to those two.
And that's the thing, we're doing very well on our ads. Everything's working fine. This is just one thing where we haven't paid much attention to it. We haven't really spent a lot of time on our SEO. It's just been something that we've been doing just for the heck of it. But now that we finally have time, we want to make it even better. But
good. Well, let's get SEO into the number 2 position.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get 5,000 per. Well, let's get 2,000 per month, 3,000 per month. I know.
I want to.
So okay.
Yeah.
I want to reach out to that.
Can you open up the chat and open up the Google Sheet that Rosaire sent? The keywords that we have on Zoom chat.
Okay. On
Zoom chat.
Okay, here we are.
Because these are the keywords that we want to rank for, and I'm not sure if they're the right keywords because of the volume.
These keywords are going to be too difficult because you're trying to offer these positions for agency. Think about sales development representative. When are people using this keyword? When they're looking to hire one, when they want to become one, they want to go through the training to be one. It's just too broad because RepStack services just agencies where you're white labeling staff, right? You're providing staff to agencies.
Exactly.
You're not trying to become the definitive source on sales development representatives. It's just too hard. It's too much. Yes, in an ideal world, but think about how many other companies are in sales. You're never going to beat all those people talking about SDRs. It needs to be.
The thing.
Your angle has to be relevant to, I think, agencies. So I think partnerships with Josh Nelson and High Level key because there's all the keywords that are related to basically whatever High Level is using. And whatever Josh Nelson's using to attract more clients into the program, we can piggyback because we're targeting the same audience, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go after those keywords on SEO. You're just not going to be able to win.
Yeah. Can we say, so this approach is not right here? The approach
unless
should be more of like...
you could say a sales assistant for agencies.
Yeah.
If you added 4 agencies, then that might be long tail. There's no, I don't know. Look, we could see.
Ours is even longer tail. Sales assistants for digital marketing.
For digital marketing agencies.
Yeah.
It literally has 350 traffic.
Yeah.
Some of
So
that's
do we divert our attention towards something that we know or we might know will work, or something that we know for sure is going to work. That's the main thing that I'm worried about, is our priority. I want to spend time on something that I know for a fact can get us results.
Yeah. Well, you want to amplify what's already doing really well. The fact that Josh Nelson has been your key lighthouse, maybe me increasingly to some degree, just turn those, get more out of that with SEO. You're already running $1 a day, which is great to drive traffic. Now try to get SEO out of it. Now try to do $1 a day on other channels. I think LinkedIn could be really good. Instagram, I would have thought is terrible, but I think that's getting a lot better.
It's pretty good for us.
Yeah, and Instagram is best for us.
Pretty
Okay.
good for us, surprisingly.
Because there's a lot of young adults that are on Instagram that are agency owners now.
Yeah, I wasn't even using Facebook before I started as a media buyer. Then I started using it again.
Yeah.
I'll say LinkedIn and Instagram are probably going to be your main two.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we get 50% of our discovery calls from Instagram.
Wow.
That's pretty good, pretty big for us.
Yeah. I would never expect 50% from Instagram. That's cool.
Yeah. These keywords are not relevant enough.
Yeah, this is the issue we're having. It's, should we invest time and effort on ranking these keywords, or
No.
what you said, build actual quality guest posting, like
Yes.
good content that we can put on guest
Yeah.
posts, and that is much better.
Because you want to, so our target audience is digital agencies that maybe they're good at selling, or there's a leader, but that person doesn't know how to hire people. They don't know how to do account managers or marketing people. They don't want to deal with this. They don't trust freelancers because of all Upwork and all this. They don't believe in any of it. If they know that RepStack is a place that all of us successful 7-figure agency owners are going to, then what is it? What do they want to know? You have these case studies, but expand these case studies to become playbooks. And then they have to put in the email address to get the rest of the playbook, right? Then when you drive engagement from the summary to the skyscraper content that has a lot of this, but then to get more, there's a playbook associated with it. And then you use email. Email is going to be, when you do this right, email is going to be your number one channel, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Because it's a B2B play. It's a relationship play. People don't just sign up the first time. I mean, some people are impulsive. They hear the dentist has hired a bunch of VAs from RepStack. Okay, maybe that's enough. But I don't think you even want to have a discovery call at that point. You want to build authority, do more education, and then they have a call.
Building a newsletter sort of thing on email and bringing people in.
Well, a newsletter is every week you publish the latest news. I'm talking about drip campaigns where we have a sequence that's already pre-made. And if Jacob's at day 0, he's going to get the first ones. I'm at day 30. I'm going to get, so you understand the drip, not a newsletter. A newsletter is you have to be publishing it something every time. I don't the idea that I have to keep making something to say.
Yeah. We've done something similar. We've had success. We're planning on doing it. Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I think SEO related to growth for digital marketing agencies, or how digital marketing scale, or digital marketing VAs for digital marketing agencies, SOPs for digital marketing agencies, so how digital marketing agencies hire account managers. I think it has to have digital marketing agency in there from an SEO standpoint.
But it's more intent-based content. It's not sales development rep for digital marketing. It's actually how to hire.
Yeah, well, you show how we do it.
Yeah,
but it's not a sales.
How does an SDR do marketing agency keywords like that? Not obviously that long tail, but more on intention.
Yeah, and people will stay longer than 25 seconds because we're helping intent, and I'd retranslate intent into we're solving a specific problem for these digital marketing agencies.
Yeah, and I think
everyone's busy. They don't have time to mess around reading all these blog posts. They have a problem. If we can solve this problem, we show them how to do it. Or they either A, are going to say, okay, cool, I'm going to try to go hire someone from Pakistan myself, or B, what, I should really just call these RepStack guys.
I think the mistake we've been doing because we did do recent blog posts on what an SDR does for a marketing agency, but we advertise ourselves a lot at the end. If you want to hire a VA, go for us. Yeah, I get it now.
It has to be the main thing. It has to be providing something valuable, and then it has to build the trust that we are not selling.
Bring out to you.
Come to us when you're ready.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And in order to have that trust, you have to appear to be objective. But if every 3 lines there's a button saying book a call, you've lost all objectivity.
Yeah, all credibility is gone.
I get why people lay and say, yeah, well, if you put more buttons all over the site, you'll get more leads, right? It actually doesn't. It's the opposite.
It pushes people away.
Seems scammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah. I feel we have a good plan, right?
Yeah,
we do. I don't want to work on these keywords. Yeah.
See how we're doing in a couple of weeks.
Yep, for sure. We have action plan for the next. We have to start building skyscrapers now, writing skyscrapers, I would say, and then we have to realign our SEO strategy from keyword based to value based, and then again we have to use LinkedIn on each and everything.
And guest posting for sure. Guest posting to these people who we've had podcasts with, because we recently have started interviewing other coaches.
Yeah.
And I think that's big if we can get them. on our
Good.
website.
So Dennis, it would be really helpful if you have a checklist for making that structure for the sites, how you do things. Do you have a checklist of the tips for doing setting up the links, that Google thing that you showed, site dot the website name and everything came up?
Oh, we have
set up everything.
SEO. Yeah. You can go into our
Yeah.
academy. There's a lot of courses, and whatever you need, just let us know. Stephanie Metrics will give you access to whatever you want, anything.
Thank you so much. That would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's use it.
Yeah. The good news about what we're doing is there's nothing new here that you're trying to do that has not been done.
Yeah.
There's no difficult problem here to solve, right?
Yeah. I just want the checklist that we can, use quickly and skip that brainstorming sessions.
We have a content marketing course as well that has a checklist inside for when you publish articles or guest posts, the things that you have to look out for, the most common mistakes people make when they publish articles. And even our people make this mistake all the time because they don't look at the checklist because they think they already know, but they don't.
Yeah, you have that on your
Content marketing. Yep.
content marketing. All right.
That's a big course. It's a few hours. It'll take a while to go through.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good
Well,
here.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good day, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.